Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes offense will go to work first. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, and year after year, you can just hang your hat. Like this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this context.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front, because they're not always getting five-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this year.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now here's Sayet. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayet.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Trying to get started. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Texas's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Arch Madness. Left side is Townsend. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the air, it's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. A give to Brown. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out wide right, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do.
And the seam on the left. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Jackson. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Throwing, say it, finds his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive.
Throws it deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these two wide receivers are stacking up so far. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Throwing Manning. Right side, it's Coleman. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. It's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screen.
Turns on the Jets. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out wide left, it's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? But I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
From the gun on third down, say it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Dad.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
At the 40, there he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy.
Here's Sayin to throw. Zings it complete to the right. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Caught. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together.
He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, it's Smothers. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting right.
Open field on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Fights off a defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Swamped immediately.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Might have a chance. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To throw, it's Sayin. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The kick is on its way. On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas! Stealing a score on special teams. try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Say it. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying the left side. At the 35, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
He's past the marker, turning it on. The 20, he's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's Manning to throw. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
On the return, it's Cross. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as the clock runs before the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Iowa, taking on the Iowa State Cyclones.
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room, they are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. See some running room. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a running game can be really...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Manning. At the 45, on his way. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Lots of running room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep...
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Complete to start this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Say it. Finds his target. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Texas sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got enough. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Jack. Oh, it's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Throwing, say it. Unleashes one. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Sees an alley. Got the first down. Got a little grass. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's Sayin to throw. Quick catch. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Again, it's Sayin. Finds his man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's Arch to throw. Out wide right, it's Coleman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Manning on play action, buying time to his right. Fires on the move. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Looking for a crease. He's past the sticks. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with 3-yard scoring toss. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Just smothered on the play. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tavian St. Clair throws to the tight end. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra.
And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Jackson. Stopped right there.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Second down coming up. Tavian on the play action. Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. From the gun on third down, St. Clair. Right side, it's Williams. Makes the catch, but goes no further. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Driven back.
If you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Throwing St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
He's got the 1st down. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it.